I kissed the girl and I liked it.
What's going on, yo? Welcome back to
back.
What Are We Doing? I'm Max. He's Raji. Shout out Rondell, a.k.a. the EVYBC.
I'm
Ronnie
Raji.
Reagan.
He's Max.
You already. Shout out fucking, join the Patreon. What is it? Patreon.com/What We Doing?
Yeah, / what we doing.
What We Doing, yeah.
You know
And
what
then
I'm
the IG is, what is it again? It's, what is the Instagram again? Shit.
I have it on my phone. I can't remember the name of it.
It's like,
we're gonna get better.
I'll plug it in the description.
yeah, plug it in the description. Let me go find it. Let me see if I can find it.
I have it on my phone. I can't remember it.
It's not. Is it what we? It's not What We Doing.
I have no clue. I can't.
no way.
I honestly could not tell you.
Is it We Doing What?
We doing what? That's
We doing
funny.
what?
It's pretty funny.
Let me follow. Let me see if you get the notification pops up on your phone.
I'm gonna do that disturb. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, whatever. Go follow us when we figure out where it is.
It'll be in the description, you fucking hoes.
But yeah, man. Thanks. So what's up? All right. Me and Ronnie were in the car on the way here talking about Yay. What is have you heard the newest shit?
About Chris Paul? Or there's more? There's more new stuff.
What he did 2 days ago on Alex Jones' show.
What'd he do?
He went on Alex Jones' show wearing the Balenciaga mask. And you can probably pull this up. Pull up the clip. So I'm not butchering him. I don't want to misquote Kanye in his extreme anti-Semitism. He literally went on Alex Jones' show. And it was very funny because like Alex Jones was reacting to Kanye the way everybody else reacts to Alex Jones when he's on their show. It was very funny. But basically, Ye goes on that shit, and he's the wildest shit. He said, "I like Nazis. I like Hitler. Hitler wasn't as bad of a guy as people make him out to be, and they didn't kill 6 million Jews."
Oh yeah.
He was like, it was more like 2,000.
Oh no.
Right?
He said it was more like 2,000.
This is what he said.
Oh, okay, Kanye, that's pretty fucked up.
So
to say.
at what point do the Black Hebrew Israelites get to go, all right, now he's actually an anti-Semite, and they stop defending him and Kyrie? Kyrie defends still. I'm not mad at this.
Look, defend Kyrie.
Kyrie hasn't doubled down on I love Hitler.
He didn't say he loved him at all. He hasn't
actually
said
didn't say anything in the first place. He just tweeted a link.
Word. Exactly. He tweeted a link and he said, "That's pretty interesting. Maybe I should share it with the
Do you have it?
world."
I think so.
Kanye, Alex Jones, I love Hitler. That's a Google and a half. I want Raji to see it.
He was saying, I have seen it now that you mentioned. I didn't see all of it, but he said like I saw the part where he was like even Hitler has done some good things for the world.
It's like, dude, no.
I was like, wait.
He killed 22 million Germans. Even like to his own people, he was horrible.
Word. Like, I'm like, yo, what are we talking about here? How do you even get to that conclusion? I'd just be like,
crazy, bro.
I see shit like that, and I'd be like, all right, just scroll. I was like,
Well,
just
so
scroll
it's
up.
funny though, because like when I'm in Brooklyn and I'm with, you know what I'm saying, a camp, I'm the only white dude. Like literally the only white dude, and I'm Jewish. And a couple of these guys are like full-blown Black Hebrew Israelites. Right? Like full-blown. Like I would not be surprised if I seen them in 3 years in like chainmail and swords and shields in Times Square. Like full-blown like the Knights of the Round Table. Like it's
That's
nuts,
funny
right?
as
So that like I was like 2-3 weeks ago in the studio with them, and they asked me like, "Yo, what you think about the Kanye shit?" And I told them, I said, I don't think what he said was directly anti-Semitic, but it was the precursor to everything anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's the exact shit Goebbels used in the propaganda leading up to the Holocaust. Is everything you just said. So do I think what you said directly is anti-Semitic? No. I do think you need to watch what you're saying and be more effective with your speech if that's not what you meant. But if it is what you meant, I wouldn't be surprised in about 2 or 3 weeks you really double down on the I love Hitler shit. And lo and behold, and like everyone in the studio is like, nah, like he's not, there's no way he's an anti-Semite. I said, I didn't say he was. But I wouldn't be surprised if he doubles down. I don't think he is now. I don't think he's, canceling. I don't like that. But, like, let's see how this goes for a second. And they were all giving me shit. They're like, no, there's no way. But lo and behold, 2.5 weeks later, Kanye goes on Alex
Hitler was
Jones
a
talking
good
about I love
guy.
Hitler. So I can't wait till I see my homies up in Brooklyn and be like, oh yeah, motherfuckers, what now?
Word. He'd be like, so.
I predicted the future, bro.
Nah, that's crazy though. That he would say that though. I don't know. I don't know if he's getting paid for it.
No, he's being manipulated by two dudes. I know, and one dude, his name is Nick Fuentes. The other one, his name is Milo Yiannopoulos. But all the Hitler shit is coming from Nick Fuentes.
What the fuck is his problem?
He's like a full-blown, like, white nationalist, like, socialist. It's nuts. He's actually, like, by almost, if you exclude, if you're only looking at it from, like, the political sphere, he is almost by definition a national socialist. Which is Nazi. That is literally what Nazi means. It's National Socialists.
That's literally what it means.
And like, I mean, like, the dude Nick Fuentes is a smart guy, so I don't put it past him because him and Milo got like completely excommunicated from society for being like the most radical right wing intellectuals. Even though Milo's right wing and Nick Fuentes isn't. It's nuts, man. So I think that because these two got like excommunicated from society, they're using him as like a speaker box for them to get their voice further.
How the fuck did he hook up with these niggas?
I don't know, bro. But what's also very hilarious to me, and it's very contradictory, and I don't think Kanye's ever seen this side of it. You're a devout, newborn again Christian, Orthodox Christian, albeit too. Now you're not like a Presbyterian or you're an Orthodox, like right down the fucking middle.
Or...
You are a Christian. You say, I like Hitler, I like the Nazis. Then you say, I don't like Jews. Or maybe that's not how he said it, but I don't like the fact that the Jews run everything is a better way to synthesize what he said. Mm-hmm. Okay, how can you be a Christian then? Jesus was a Jew. How? How can you be a Christian and then hate Jews? And then the argument in my head, the way I break it down, is he'll go, well, Jesus hung with the sinner. Yeah. Jesus loved the sinner. He still fucking condemned the sin. That's why he hung around with the sinner, to try and change their fucking heart. He didn't hang around with them to fuck hookers with them.
Maybe sometimes.
And do blow. Like, no, dude.
Only certain weekends. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So it's very funny to me that he's like doing Sunday
Jesus
service.
is pretty cool.
Full-blown Christian, and he's just going, fuck Jews. I love Hitler. It's like, wait a minute. Hold on.
Jesus is in the back of the club. He's like, Kanye. Kanye. What's up? What's up with Sunday school,
You don't fucking
nigga?
see me back here, bro?
What's up with Sunday school, you bitch ass nigga? Say it to my face. Like,
Jesus would have been allowed to say it. He was black. He was. Mm-hmm. He absolutely was. Maybe not black. He was probably
something colored.
Well, he was probably more like
Bruh,
probably like
the nigga walks on water. If he came down here and started calling niggas, I don't think niggas would be upset. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, this motherfucker, I don't care what color, skin color Jesus really is. That's my nigga. Like, you feel me?
Yo.
Like, forever. Like,
Like, shit, I draw my keys in the pool. I got you, bro.
I told you about the conversation I had with one of Bay's homies, right?
which one?
This month. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, but I was arguing with him, and he goes, Jesus was black, and then a sentence later, all Jews are white.
That's not.
Wait a minute.
That's not correct.
Hold on.
That's not
That
correct.
doesn't work together, sir. You know Jesus was Jewish, right? So if they're all white, he can't be black. And if he is black, they're not all white.
They're not.
And he literally, I pointed this out to him. He goes, man, you talking all that logic shit right now.
I'm speaking no emotions.
I don't give a fuck about the truth, statistics, and actual reality.
I'm speaking on theories only.
I'm only talking about the darkest corners of YouTube.
Darkest.
That's it. Just where all the incels talk about flat Earth and dinosaurs not being real. Like, that was the corner of YouTube this guy lived on.
That's mad funny.
Like you could triangulate where he is, bro.
It's like dudes that are like going to Cuba to find Pac.
Ah,
It's like, dude, he's not there.
he's in
Try
Croatia.
Australia.
He's in Croatia. He's President Zelensky.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised. You might check South Africa. You might find that nigga walking around over
Be like,
there.
yo, is that
No,
Tupac?
bro, he's dead. He's dead.
Hey,
Is that
man, we
Tupac?
don't know.
Nah, man.
No, we know. We have a pretty good idea, Raji.
He's in Croatia.
Pretty good isn't hard evidence. It's not hardwood.
All right, whatever. Well, that's not hardwood. It's not. It's like fake ass wood.
Word.
It's like IKEA furniture.
It's that false wood and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Sawdust, even.
Sawdust. I'm fucking dead. See, well, I think what they need to do is they need to turn this table sideways, and they need to put like a producer corner over there, and this becomes the mic arm. For like, you set the chairs up here facing the camera. I don't like this. Fuck those pro audio guys. They're really good at building studios. Don't let them build a podcast room. Sorry. My brain just shut off. But yeah, Kanye's definitely a fucking Nazi now. For sure. Like, there's no way.
He said it. He's
He
down.
literally said it.
The next concert's about to be wicked, dog.
You see what he did on Tim Pool? He went on the Tim Pool, Timcast IRL. It was like 20 minutes into the fucking podcast. And Kanye asked Tim Pool a question. And Tim Pool goes, well, let's define they. I don't like using they as like this overarching like shadow government of people. Like, who's they? And Kanye was like, he just gets up and left. Like, you're not willing to say it's the Jews? And just storms off the internet. It's like, dude, clearly you don't like Jewish people. Clearly. Why are we arguing about this?
The nigga thought he was being smart, and he read Mein Kampf, and he found something that he was like, damn, I kind of correlate with
Dude,
that.
That's it.
Hitler's my guy.
He's trying to be the commanding officer of the Third Reich.
The Third Reich.
Bro,
My name is
crazy.
Adolf Hitler. The commanding
crazy,
officer
bro.
of the Third Reich.
No.
It's not even for you, it's for him.
Yeah, it's for me, so they can see my face.
It's crazy, bro.
Kanye Hitler.
Yeah, like, it's at this point, I don't think it's like hard to argue at all that
Nah,
he's
not at
clearly
all.
going insane and he hates Jewish people.
Yeah,
My name is
he.
Adolf Hitler, the commanding officer of the Third Reich.
It's not rank. You know that, right?
No.
It's Reich. R-E-I-C-H.
Well,
The Third Reich.
Yeah.
that's not
You know what it meant?
Reich? Nah.
It's like the third coming of Germany's like power.
Oh.
That's why Hitler was like an occultist. He like hated Christianity and like abolished it, literally made it illegal to practice in Germany, and started bringing back the pagan ritualism of the Germanic tribesmen before the modern world. It was nuts, dude. He was a psycho.
Do you know why it's so dangerous for somebody like me who's like consciously woke ignorant at the same time?
Right.
Like somebody like me going to Germany, I'll say Holocaust in the street.
He'll go to jail.
And I'll go to jail. Same with me saying nigga.
Mhm.
I'm black.
Yep.
These white people are literally gonna be like, "You say nigga? Come with me." Oh,
And they'll say it with the hard R when they quote you, even though you didn't say it with the hard R.
nah, that ass. Like,
It's
my-
nuts.
I'd even say that. Like,
It's-
how did I
exactly.
get up here?
Exactly.
Like you could literally be doing it in a total endearment way to another black person in their streets. If someone hears you and wants to be that type of person, because of the way that they hide the fact that they were with all of that crazy Hitler shit back in the day,
This is why we
they're
need
like-
freedom of speech.
it's why you literally will get arrested
Yeah.
for even speaking of the
Same
Holocaust.
thing in Sweden.
like-
That's why rappers, when they go to Sweden all the time, they get arrested, because in America, when you're with your homies, you can be belligerent and say curse words in public. You can't do that shit in Sweden.
No
and
cares.
then you add the fact that they're a homogenized small country with no black people.
No black people.
So they're like, get some out of here. Like, and they say being loud and saying fuck. That's literally what it is. And it's like him and his homie could be in the streets of like Stockholm, leaving the club after he just sold out a venue. And him and his buddy are drunk, and him and his buddy are saying the N-word to each other. They'll get arrested. Both of them. That's like what happened with A$AP Rocky. It's nuts over there. That's why freedom of speech is so fucking important. Because they're like, we don't want to talk about our mistakes.
That is the past. We will not. We
That's
all,
not me. That's my granddad.
We're all not here. Like we're all not here for that. We're here now.
I don't agree with it. That's it. Nonstop.
You don't agree with it, but you also want to put a whole end to the history of learning it, and that if anybody ever tries to fucking educate another person on it, or even mention the fact that Auschwitz was a real fucking place, now all of a sudden you've got hate against Germany. Like what?
Well, wasn't there? I
What?
believe there was like a German kid. He was like 13. I could be completely butchering this, but I think there was like a German kid who recreated Auschwitz. Remember they have the Minecraft world?
Oh jeez.
Like it's the world. It's literally like a Minecraft server scale to the world.
I've seen some of it.
And bro went into and like rebuilt almost perfectly Auschwitz, and he's from Germany. He's like a child. It's like, yeah,
It's a real place.
remake it and let us see. If I wanted to go see the horror that took place there, I should be allowed to, because I don't want to forget it. They like arrested him, some 13-year-old kid, for recreating Auschwitz in Minecraft. Because they could literally, you could track in Minecraft the IP address and everything of who placed the original block that's there, even when that person's no longer there. They have tags on each item. You know this.
Yes. That's wild, man.
So like in 3 years, somebody could go into this world and be like, this kid built this from this computer at this address. So they tracked him down and they arrested him.
Yeah, that's wild as hell, bro.
Same thing happened in Russia. What if some two kids built a replica of, I think it's the Kremlin, the headquarters of the KGB, and they blew it up and posted it to YouTube. It's all in Minecraft. But they arrested these two kids under like terrorism, and they're in jail for life.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Welcome to fucking everywhere that's not America. Say
Yeah.
what you want.
Not exactly everywhere.
No, everywhere.
But a lot,
everywhere.
A lot of places.
No,
'cause
everywhere.
Italy's not arresting nobody for saying nigga.
No, they're not, but they could. That's the problem.
They could.
It
but
is.
they are
It's there's
definitely
no
not.
protection against it. That's the problem. That's what makes America uniquely the best ever. Is
Whoa.
because we're protected from it. There's a difference between in Italy where they just choose not to enforce it versus you literally being protected and saying whatever you want.
Well, so this is a shout
So long
out.
as it
This
doesn't
is a
cause
shout out
violence.
to all of my my colored people, especially if you're going to Europe. Definitely try to know somebody in the country you're going, so that way you know when the police do come around, they probably like if you're in a smaller village or town outside of a bigger city. They'll definitely know the police officer that's coming to fuck with you, and it won't be a problem. So maybe that's my luck because you know, like I said, I like traveling and then getting out of the big cities. You know what I'm saying? Like I like going to the smaller villages and meeting people and shit, and like be like, oh man, you gonna be at this bar tomorrow? And they're like, nigga, this is what
It's the only bar in town.
This is what I do every day.
Yeah.
This is where we all go, and I'm like,
You're on vacation. It's a Tuesday for me.
word. I'm like, oh right. That's
Yeah, I'll
true.
be here, bro.
It's
I
like,
have a tab for 6 years.
Yeah, words like give me your Duolingo, give me your WhatsApp. Like I hit you. I like shit like that. So fortunately, when I'm in Europe, you know what I'm saying, like I'm not saying I'm fully protected because I will never say that.
Can't be.
I don't fully speak the languages over there, but I do always know somebody
Keep a buddy.
who, yeah, you feel me? Somebody who's always been nice to me while I was over there, even if they're a little annoying. It's like, Roberto, ragazzi, che cosa? Hit him up with one of those. It's over.
It's over. That's all you need. That's all you
when
need.
I tell you he's on his way for whatever, I'll be like, I'm here. He'd be like, Okay.
Well, it's like what's the video? There was the white dude. He dressed up. He like taped the mustache on, wore a sombrero, had maracas in the fucking like the tarp, like the decorative like mosaic like Mexican tarp. I don't know, poncho.
It's a poncho.
Is it technically a poncho?
Yeah.
All right. And he's like on a college campus. And he's like asking people, "Is this offensive?" And they're like, and it's like white ladies and like Asian ladies and black dudes and
cultural
shit.
appropriation.
It's exactly what they say. Like, yes, it's offensive because you don't understand their culture. Well, that's an assumption out the wazoo. You have no idea what race I am. It's racist as hell. You're just assuming because my skin is fair that I'm a white dude. You have no idea what I am. I could be Mexican or Colombian even, because Colombians are known to look whiter than me.
Yeah, they are, especially if they've got some red hair.
That German influence when the Nazis went down there is rampant.
It's crazy.
Crazy in Colombia. A lot of Colombians look white and European, bro.
It's a lot crazier in Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
In Argentina, you can
Chile
barely,
even too.
Chile especially. In Argentina, you can barely tell Argentinians are Argentinian until they start speaking Spanish. Like when I tell you
Oh, not a word. I know people like that.
I stayed out there for like 3 months. You feel me? In the apartment that like me and my ex was staying like in. Like you feel me? A nigga, the shorty, this old lady literally looked at us at the front door. We've got the keys in hand, and she's like, "What are you guys doing here?" She's saying it all in Spanish and shit, but they have like a very like a bougie kind of talking in Spanish, and they're like, well, "What are you guys doing here?" And we're like, "Fuck you mean? Like we move, bitch. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We live here." And if there wasn't a doorman like right there who sees our face every day, this bitch was like trying to put her hands on my girlfriend, my little tiny ex-girlfriend, and take her to to the police and shit. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, y'all, this bitch crazy. I was like, move. I had to mush her out the way. I was like, yo, my man, like you better get her, bro, because this wild,
bro. Because and it's like a lot of people don't know that, right? But it's like, what's very funny to me is like, motherfuckers just go on vacation, and they want, and it's like,
got no.
It's always the motherfuckers talking about America sucks, that go to Dubai. Brother, the whole city was built by slaves. The entirety of the city. And you're not just slaves. Ready for the kicker? African black slaves that were sold to the Emirates by the Chinese. And motherfuckers talking about, yo, America sucks. Go have fun over there, lady. See what happens when you actually become a citizen. You're gonna be one of 98 wives, bitch. You will have no rights.
You can't drive.
And whatever fucking tall, handsome, jacked black dude you brought with you will now be a slave. Immediately.
What's even crazier,
motherfuckers is tripping.
I'm not too interested in going to Dubai because I heard like smoking weed is extremely dangerous out there.
All of it is dangerous out there. You realize, so...
they don't have no nightclubs or shit like that,
so
right?
Here's the rule of thumb. You got to pick your hotel carefully because when you're in the hotel, you're operating under your country's rule of law. The second you leave the hotel, you're in Dubai.
Phone is on fire. Holy shit.
Is it?
Hot as hell.
I was going to say, no, we can't use mine because it's going to take us 9 million years to send it. It doesn't matter. Just let it charge. We'll go with no video for a second. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, word.
It doesn't matter. You can just like still shot a funny frame. It really doesn't matter. Like so, once you leave the hotel, you're in Dubai. You're no longer like, none of that. When you're in the hotel, it's America still. If you're from America. So once you leave the fucking hotel, if you drunk, they gonna get you.
As soon as you leave.
Intoxication in public and alcohol is illegal.
Oh, that's wild. I would never leave my hotel. I'd literally be having shit delivered to the hotel at all times.
I've seen these bitches be like in the desert with like Arab princes. It's like, lady, do you have no concept of who these dudes are?
I was like, well, you don't know who this nigga might be tied up with? Like,
no, it's not even a might. Guaranteed to be tied up with. Like, what are we talking mites? This is not an if, and, or maybes. Like, these are for sure's.
Well, some of them might be nice guys. Some of them, like maybe 2%.
Listen. No. No shot.
Yo, niggas was high as hell yesterday. Everybody was high as hell in the studio, bro.
Yeah, I was fucking.
One blunt in, the photographer was like, "Nah, I'm cool." I was like, I felt really good about that. I was like, I feel really
What's up with bro? When you was gone, he like started breaking it up, type shit. It's like smelling it, whatever. He goes, "Oh the fuck, this is gas." And I looked at him. I was like, you know what? Pretty good, yeah. This I know for a fact. This ain't even the really good shit. Like I know for a fact.
That's what I was really upset.
That's kind of funny.
That's
Because I didn't tell him who the client was. You know who it was. I didn't want to tell him until he got there because I low key wanted him to just be like, "Oh my god, right?"
bust down Rolly a motherfucking chain, whatever.
And like he wasn't there to like bullshit and fuck around. Like, nah, like he made money, and he was there to he filled in for you because you was sick, and he just happened to be in the right spot at the right time. So I was like, "Fuck it, you want to help me out?" And he was like, "Dude, you're telling me I get to sit here and meet?" Like, yeah, bro, yes, yeah, I'll help you out. So I was like, "All right." So I knew whatever he was about to bring. That's not what he really got. Like that's what he get at everybody. That's the public shit. Like if he knew who it was, them motherfuckers would not have smoked how much we smoked.
Yeah, we didn't even smoke a lot. That's what's crazy. Like we literally
3 blunts. When me and you smoked 3 blunts, 2.5. Before they even got there.
So I was like zooted already.
He was already fried, bro.
Fried as hell.
I was already at the stage of high and being hungry where I had to sip water to maintain my sanity and not get the spins. Like I was reaching it. I hadn't smoked in like 5 days, bro. So I like halfway through the second blunt, I was like, oh shit. It's been a while. I probably can't like smoke the way I'm smoking right now. And then me and him just kept talking. We were so mad at ourselves. We should have recorded it and put it and sent it to you for the Patreon exclusive. It was hilarious. I mean, me and him were crying, dude.
Yo,
Scream laughing,
no.
like screaming, running around the room, like.
Nah, we was having a good ass time. We was high as hell having a good ass time before the client even showed up, bro.
Funny,
Don't nobody get higher than me.
Ain't nobody flyer than me.
Bro, so when the client actually gets here though, he rolls up 1 blunt. I roll up 1 blunt.
He rolled a fat ass backwood though.
Yo, for facts. I looked at that shit, I was like, hold the fuck on.
Wait, yeah, bro.
I need more weed in my wood. This shit's crazy. That shit is wild.
Nah, like he like you know the Wiz Khalifa line where he talks like King Kong fingers?
Oh my god.
For reals. It was
Bro,
like
that shit went around the room one time and everybody put that shit out for like an hour and we're all just in the room like me and the photographer are staring into space like that nigga took like 3 minutes worth of fucking like video. Like he was high as hell.
He took no footage, bro.
Yo, he took very little
He took no footage, bro.
Like not anything that I saw that was gonna be worthy of anything, but like I was like, yo, we're all high as fucking here, so I think he gets a pass today. Like,
I think he gets a super pass today.
Cause like yo, when I tell you, even I was like, alright, maybe I could smoke a little bit more. I had lit my blunt. I hit that shit 2 times. I was like, yeah, who wants it? I was like, who wants it?
Bro, my throat, like wild pause, but like my throat was on fire. We had been smoking so much. The room was filled with so much smoke.
You were hotboxing yourself.
Quite like because we were pumping so much smoke into the room faster than the ventilation could take it out.
Bro, you guys are hot yourself?
Yeah.
Like, so I remember
It was bad.
I remember at the end of that blunt, because you had smoked, we had smoked yours all the way down, but the client's blunt kept going. Like nobody could hit it. We was all way too fucked up. The blunt was way too hot. Like shit was crazy, bro. So then
That shit was steaming.
I remember I hit it once. And then immediately just started messing up every single fucking keybind. Like, immediately, bro. So I handed it to the client, and I made a mental note. I was like, don't pick it up ever again. don't touch it ever again.
Bro took a pull from a baseball bat like shit. That
Bro,
hit.
Nah, literally,
I mean,
like a baseball.
like a-
And that was like at the very end of the blunt too. Like, so we had collectively probably smoked at like 3/4 of the blunt already. And me and him. So at this point, I'm on like, I just smoked 4.5 blunts in like 2 hours.
Nah, you're crazy.
I'm fucked up,
You're crazy.
bro. And I'm like getting to sleep deprivation. Like I'm on the tired hours, bro.
Bro, look, when I tell you my hood went on and like my eyes slowly started
Nah,
getting
bro.
lower and lower and lower, and then they were like at this low point where I was up, but I wasn't responsive. But like you can see the little whites in my eyes.
Because at one point we all like he was like, I think your man's asleep. I turned around, I was like, he good. At the end of the session, I tapped his leg like, and he literally did not move. Like I'm telling you, like he didn't like nothing like that signified he woke up. He just full under the hood, bro. Just like he was right there the whole time, bro. He was right there the whole
I
time.
did not miss too much shit.
Nah,
Like,
bro, it was crazy.
That's funny as fuck.
He was just he was physically there, but his soul was on a different planet, bro.
Bro, real shit. Like that's how high I was. Like everybody was like, "Yo, this nigga probably knocked the fuck
He's-
out."
yeah.
I was like, "If only I could get some restful sleep up in this bitch." I was like, I literally got my eyes half like 3/4 of the way shut, and I'm like not trying to say nothing to nobody. I was like, "That's the truth of it."
Right. And you got lucky that he didn't need anything else.
Yo, real shit. Because if you would have asked for something, I'd have respectfully declined. I was like, "Yo, I know y'all niggas ain't from here, but you're gonna have to get your boy. Like, somebody gonna have to do something about this shit."
Bro,
So funny, bro.
Nah,
Nah, it was a good
Shit was
session.
a good session though, because it was making some fire. Just the fucking chorus is stuck in my head. I'm waiting for this nigga to want to win. I'm waiting to see when he gonna drop the music. We're in the build catalog phase right now. We're not mixing nothing. We just trying to get a bunch of shit. Some pretty like all of it Get a good grip on where he wants to be at. You feel me? And I could kind of tell that last night. I was like I said, I was really high, so I thought I was being loud as hell, like
right.
rapping words and shit for the song. I'm like, damn, because there was one time I had this whole like riff in my head, and I was like, damn, that shit was nice as hell. Fuck. I was like, this ain't my session.
I can't do it.
I was like, I'm not gonna fucking impede. That's
Right.
crazy as hell. Because I know how I'd feel.
Right.
Like, if it was the other way around, no matter who came in with what watch, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it'd be
Like,
crazy, bro.
I'd be like, excuse me, sir, the fuck you said? Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, it's, but it was dope. And then what was mad funny to me when he was rolling the second blunt, and he goes, yo, you got any stories? I know you got something, Max.
Word.
I know. I was like, all right, I don't got nothing. Like, I ain't really got shit. And he's like, nah, bro, like, you always got something. Like, talk to me, bro. What's up? Like, I'm just trying to chill out. Like, tell me something while I roll this blunt, bro. So I was like, all right, you want to hear about my session last night? he's like, yeah, bro. Son, I'm so glad you were not there.
Nah, that client from 2 days ago was
Oh,
talking spicy.
my God, bro. All right, so I'm not going to get too deep into specifics of like who, what, when, where, and why.
Okay.
But session starts with bro hitting a nebulizer.
The breathing thing?
Yes,
Okay.
for like 20 minutes, right? Cool it. We doing a take, like checking levels. So I'm like, all right, boom, just do this shit through. We're gonna do it again, but just do it again through. Like we just gotta make sure it's right. Like everything's coming in through the microphone clean. So you know how that is.
Mhm.
That whole first take, you can't use it. The volumes is everywhere. The compression level is just
Word.
it's all everywhere. You can't really use that shit. And maybe like the last little bit of it, because that's when like you kind of dialed it in, but you can't.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
You know, for the most part, you're using that shit for a gauge of where you want to be. If you're spot on, you're spot on. But that means you've been practicing it, so that way you can do it even more comfortably.
And the other thing is, it's also like you might have done it a perfect performance. The system still has to be tuned to that performance.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's
So it's like, great, do it again.
like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where I think some artists be like, nah, that was perfect. Right? It's like I feel you, but consider that the practice that no one taught you how to do as an artist.
This
It's
is why I told Swag a couple days ago. I said, practice don't make perfect, brother. Perfect practice makes perfect.
word.
If you're not practicing the right way to do it, then you're just doing something wrong. Yes,
Real
practice, motherfucker, but you're doing it wrong.
You can know all the words, but if you're not practicing the way
Right.
you actually gonna perform it on the track or in front of people, like you're wasting your fucking time. Like you can literally sing. Like it's not like singing along to the song, like to the song or something that just popped out, and you're like, I'm still on that Nardo Wick. That shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? This shit that nigga go crazy. But the whole because I literally just I think that's called Sealant or Riot. That's the song I was humming.
Riot?
Yeah, it's called Riot.
Nardo?
Yeah. Load the guns up and wait for the sun to go down. I'm gonna start a riot. That nigga was going crazy. La 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 la.
I'm dead. All right, so why'd you bring this up?
Oh fuck! I don't know. I'm high as fuck.
All right, so
wait, hold on. Oh, I
was talking
remember.
about
I remember.
crying, yeah.
I remember. It's not like singing along to like that song. You know what I'm saying? You're having fun with it. It's like you kind of gotta dial in when
Right.
you're rehearsing and shit. That's the whole point I brought it up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was
Right,
having,
okay.
I was having fun. But if
Right.
it was a song that I was performing, I would never perform it that way. You know what I'm saying? I would have to do it in the way that I would seek fit for my voice. You know what I'm saying? So like you have to put in that extra work.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And that's
every
fine.
time you change, the system has to adapt with you, because I have to be the one that makes sure that what you're doing is being captured properly.
Yeah,
Because if it's not captured properly, then there's no point in doing it, right? So he does that first take, and he's like hell bent on trying to keep that shit. And I'm like, yo, like you like let's just do it again. So we do it again, whatever. And he's like, let me do the whole thing. Okay, Mr. 48 bar verse, that's never gonna happen. Like, try it as many times as you fucking want. You're never gonna get it. There's always gonna be something in 48 bars of one take that you're gonna want to do better.
Unless you are shady. Like,
There's always one
you
thing.
Slim Shady?
Right.
Like,
And even if you are,
there's still gonna be
there's still
fucking one thing.
something. In 48 bars, there's guaranteed to be at least one thing wrong if you do it in one take, right?
I actually have a little respect for artists who try to make it their due diligence to work like that, because I feel like it shits on the work that like me and you put in. Like, you feel me?
I think it makes what we do shine.
Not exactly my point, but it's like it gives a false conception of what being an artist is, and it's why we have so many people.
I don't
being
mind it.
artists.
I don't mind it. My only problem is it's to my own detriment that I don't document my process.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's true.
I don't envy it, but I feel like because I know what I do. But I think the problem is in terms of just like people like at least me getting my shit out there. I don't document shit. I don't talk not like this podcast is the most I talked on the internet ever.
Same.
Ever.
I don't.
What's
do,
the internet?
Right. Like I don't give a shit.
I don't do interviews and shit like that.
I don't care.
It's not that I've never been asked to be on nobody's podcast before or nothing. It's more so like I'm not going up there for more clout. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want/need your clout. Like, I've made it a long way being behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? And just being the person that I am.
I love how we looked at the camera even though it's not there.
Yeah, I deadass did too. I was like, I wanted them to feel it from my soul, you know what I'm saying? But
Where's your phone at?
Right there.
Is it
cool?
Is it cool down?
No, this fucking storage is full. Because it's on 4K 60 now. It's going to consume a lot more stuff.
So can we do 1080 60?
Not even a setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it in there. I'm bullshitting. I didn't.
No,
I've never been in the settings for no fucking camera.
For no reason. That's one of those. That's one of those for no reasons. That's one of those, bro. That's an absolute for no reason lie.
Nah, bullshit.
Now the thing is, though, he's right. It is in there.
It is there.
The lie is he didn't see it,
I didn't see shit.
but it is there.
You know how far away that phone was?
What you think? I'm fucking Inspector Gadget with binocular eyes, motherfucker? No.
Word. Got motherfucking what's
That's
it
just
called?
jokes.
I got forever vision and shit.
But nah, so I'm sitting there trying to figure out like what about this take we can keep, you feel me? And he stops me, Ronnie, and he goes, "Yo, let me ask you a question."
Hey.
I forgot about this shit.
It's that's one of the funniest parts.
I forgot what story you was telling already. That's
Yeah.
funny as hell.
She goes, "Yo, let me ask you a question." And I was like, I mean, you paying, bro. Like, in my head, I'm going, you paying. Like, I can't tell you no on nothing right now. On like, there's a lot of things, like, obviously, I can tell you, I'm going to tell you no on. But, like,
A good amount of
It's a simple question. I'm
it's
sure
actually
it's
a large amount of things I'm going to tell you no on. But, like, I'm going to ask you a question. As much as I don't want to and I want to finish this, I'm going to go, all right, what's up? Right? So he goes, you got a girl? I was like, yeah. He goes, you ever been like fucking your girl? And this is how he said it, bro. You ever been like fucking your girl and like the inside of her walls feel different?
How do you even answer that? What the fuck?
So wait, a
Ronnie,
minute.
here's a pro G tip. You don't fucking answer it. You immediately just say no. You disagree with the statement. It's never happened to you. You cannot relate.
See, and the only thing, so now, but here's my problem. You're giving me money to do I have to now, even though that's my instinct, is to go, no, you psychopath, she's cheating on you, get over it and move on. I have to now somewhat go, how can we flip this to where I can confidently agree with him if I tell myself I'm playing devil's advocate?
You're so much nicer than me because I'm
I
telling you.
have to be because he's
look,
paying me.
Look, pay
A
me,
lot of money.
Look, paying me, don't pay me no money. It could be $100,000. I'm gonna have to tell that nigga the truth. I'm be like, hey,
So
bro.
what I said,
I'm be like, hey, bro, your
I did, though.
your
This-
bitch cheating on you.
But this is
Yo,
what I said
your
to him.
bitch sucking
But
dick.
I did, and this is what I said to him, right?
You ain't say it like that. You
No,
had to,
I didn't.
You
I
had
had-
to be blatant. Like, you know,
I
would've-
couldn't be, right?
You didn't have to be.
Brother,
But
we
I
had-
would have been.
we
I would have
had-
had to.
3 hours and 15 minutes left of the session. I can't ruin it. I'm not ruining it now.
That shit is ruined.
It's already dead.
I'd be like, but let's
Bro.
put this shit into the music, though.
Bro.
I was like, look, your girl's cheating on you, but let's put this shit into the
Nah,
music.
you can't do
Your
it.
next album about to be crazy. now.
Right, but nah, so
I'm like, let's really lock in,
that's what I
like, you know,
said.
in spite of this bitch.
I was like, yo, like, maybe like if like it was like we fucking like 3-4 times in a day type shit, like maybe at the end of the day type shit when she's just like tired of gripping it, like maybe, but not on like a I ain't seen you in 4 days type shit. If I ain't seen you in 4 days and it's like, nah, bro, that's never happened to me. And I said, how else am I supposed to be like? That's the nicest possible way of saying your chick is cheating on you.
big time,
Right? So then
Big time.
I'm like, boom.
But she might be fucking more than one other nigga. Like,
So this is but I'm so happy I answered the way I answered. Because I let him like be like have a sense of like a false sense of approval in his train of thought, he gave all the details. Right? Bro. So I find out. He was like, yeah, bro. So then like we got back to the music, whatever, and like 2 or 3 takes later, he's like, nah, bro, I'm not even off this yet. Like, let me ask you something, bro. Right? Yo, it was crazy as fuck. Let me ask you something. I was like, what's up, bro? And he was like, is it crazy? Am I crazy? Because I took my girl to a lie detector test.
That's a little much.
So in my head,
Yes, it is.
in my head, immediate instinct, of course. Yes, you absolute psychopath. You never take her to a lie detector test. You just assume the answer is yes and move on. You don't spend $275 to confirm your worst fear. Like, this is insanity. And not only are you spending the $275 to confirm your worst fear, she's still gonna lie to you when the thing's on her arm wiggling. Like,
Watch her heart rate. She's like,
right?
That's a pretty good gas
New Yeezys go crazy.
though.
Stop.
Right. New Yeezys go crazy, dog. Let me tell you.
Hey yo.
You put that, you mark it down, put it on the fucking. We need to see that shit.
Nah,
bro.
that's funny as hell.
That's very good.
that a
Well
fucking-
done.
Is that a
Easy.
fucking swastika?
New Yeezys going
That's
crazy.
just Swazi, bro.
That's a fucking
He-
swastika.
We're rebranding it to Sweezy.
So easy.
It's a Sweezy.
It's like, what does that mean?
Or maybe
it's like
it's a-
swastika Sweezy. Swastika Yeezy.
New Yeezys going crazy. Yo,
Yeezys out here.
Kanye West series.
Kanye West's favorite cereal, bro, is nuts.
Hold on. Bring it back. Hey, yo, they got the swastikas on there, too.
Bro, you gotta pull these up, please. You have to put these
Hey,
up.
yo, that's
so
hilarious.
many.
Nah, that's
So,
mad
alright,
funny.
boom. So, I'm like, instinct, like, you're nuts for this. This is absolutely insane. And at this point, I'm kind of on, like, I'm, like, laughing hysterically. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I mean, kind of, bro. Like, I don't know, like, talk to me, bro. Like, what you talking about? Like,
Nah, see, Max.
No,
look,
'cause
I get it.
I'm so happy
Look,
I did this. Because
look.
if I don't respond these ways, I don't get this story.
Look, you don't get this story, but like, I would like, I just couldn't. I'm like the type of person, like, especially if I don't know you, I kind of don't want to know all this shit because if I ever see you again in the street,
That's
and I
exactly
see
why I
you-
want to know
and
all this
and
shit.
I see you with your girl, like you don't want to know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like
I'm going to piss myself
like,
laughing
in front
the
of you,
middle of
like
Chili's.
in the middle of
middle of the
everywhere.
mall, my Panthers. I'm on the floor.
Like talk about the next like Jersey Garden shooting being me, like nigga, that's me. Like I don't need to know that
Well, nah, so it
information
gets-
because
so-
like, I will fall
this
fall
what-
down all the fucking like you
Bro,
know
so
the
this is
little.
what he tells me, bro. This is what he tells me.
Yo, nah,
Nah,
I can't. Yo.
You know this part. I'm sure you forgot it. But so he goes. So this is what happened. I was like, here we go. You know when I turned my chair away from the computer. We're locked into story mode. I want to hear what's happening.
Word. Put
See?
the keys down.
Now it's no longer in control. So he goes. So I go to pick her up, and she don't come out her building. She coming from down the block.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nah, bro.
It's curtains.
It's
Bro,
Like my face now, I wish y'all could see it right now, but y'all can't. But my face right now is like, she's cheating. That's how it'd been if
Bro,
you told me that shit. I'd be
so-
like,
this right. So this is, and I don't. This is where it gets wild, bro. So he's then like he goes to take it. He takes it to
Wilder.
a hotel. Yeah, crazy, yo. This story.
Shit gets wilder.
He takes it to a hotel, right? And they like about to, you know what I mean? Like it was already nighttime type shit, so the lights is off, whatever. And then like he turned them on because he's like, yo, something off right now. Bro, but he's like, yo, tell me why there's like white shit all around her pussy. Like she just got done fucking. Just got done when she was walking to his car. Bro, it's wild, bro. So then he's like, "No, we going to the lie detector test. I'm gonna take you to the polygraph, right? I'm gonna take you to the polygraph." So he takes his chick to the polygraph, and Shorty had like the polygraph lady. He's like, granted, it's not admissible in court, so you can't like. It's not really like one of them like
99% accurate.
right. It's not really like a trustworthy source of the truth. You know what I mean? But he's like, nah, like my polygraph lady family is like she's like 5th generation polygraph.
Nah.
It's crazy, bro.
What is
This
bro
nigga's
talking?
something
Yo,
out of the Sopranos or some
it's
shit, yeah.
insane, bro.
What is bro
What the
talking
fuck is it?
about?
It sounds like a Pokemon. A 5th generation polygraph is nuts, bro.
I'm
It's
like,
nuts, bro.
I'm
So-
like, so is she the test or like?
I don't know anymore, bro. I don't know.
But Ronnie, this is about how much weed was in that one blunt
Yes.
that he rolled. Like, you feel me? Like,
It's a lot.
literally, and I'm probably like shortchanging that nigga. Like,
Probably still that over there.
Yeah, probably.
yeah, but my fingers
Nah,
getting
that's-
tired.
Fucking log you're smoking. What the hell?
So then,
My fingers getting tired.
He's
I was trying to
talking
be
about
like
how-
him.
this dude talking about how the polygraph lady is telling, like, look at her, his shorty in her eyes talking about, you're lying to me right now. Like, do you see how the needle's moving? You're lying to me. Which, I don't care if it's true or not, hilarious. Like, the fact that you have the thing on your arm and some lady's looking at it like you're literally, I can see it.
Like, I can see
You're
fucking
lying to me.
lying, you bitch. And she's like, you're lying. It's like, what? It's like, what? It's like, would you like me to also hook up?
So then,
like, to
so
the
then,
test?
like, so with and then, like, if you know anything about the poly, like, you have to, like, so the person who wants to know the truth when you do, like, a private polygraph like this, you have to, all three of y'all have to come up with the questions. Because, like, the dude, whoever, I say the dude, but whoever wants to ask the questions has to kind of propose the questions. The other party gets to determine, like, what's kind of off limits to a degree. And then the polygraph lady's like, all right, how do we word this all to really get to the truth?
Word.
So all three of them need to make the questions together, and then the person who wants the questions answered gets out of the room. So in this case, it's dude gets out the room, while polygraph lady and his chick are doing the test.
They're parlaying.
So then, yes, they're commuting. And so at the end of the line of questioning, and this lady sitting there going, you're lying here. You lied about that. You're lying to me right now. The dude comes back into the room. And he's like, so see, I told you was lying. I knew you were like, obviously she was cheating on you, bro. Like, this is such a waste of time.
That's my thing.
Right?
It's like,
So,
what did you do after you found out? It's like, now that I know you're lying, like, we can finally move on with our relationship. Hey, yo. That's the most
communication. That's
I almost just spit fucking Mike's lemonade in your face.
Yo, I'd have been
I
mad
don't-
as hell.
yo,
Not
yo.
because it was in my face, but because it hit my weed.
No, bro,
I
but-
would have been mad as fuck.
That-
shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Continue
I work
on
hard
with
for
this
that
relationship.
weed.
Bro,
my
that's
weed.
fucking crazy as hell, bro.
Continue on with the relationship.
Nah, that's funny as hell because that's the only thing I could imagine this dumb motherfucker doing afterwards.
But see, that's the thing, right? It's like, no, like you would think that's the dumbest thing you can do. The dumbest thing you can do is to then not continue the relationship because you've now confirmed the fact that you've just wasted 7 hours, a horrible fuck, and like $300 to do something you literally could have just did yesterday for free.
Logically, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just rationalize.
Do you understand how
Like,
easy this is? Right? So, then I find out this is not his current girlfriend, which is a relief. However,
Okay.
it's his girlfriend from 3 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
What in the world made you bring this up to me?
And now, of all things,
You have a new girlfriend. Let go of it.
he was just trying to make sure he wasn't crazy.
He's absolutely insane.
Yeah, brothers.
3 years later, you're telling a dude you just fucking met.
Nah, you forgot to tell everybody that nigga was off the Hennessy.
Oh, true.
Oh, he was drunk.
Nigga wasn't sober. The nigga was off of that
That's
Hennessy.
true. He was a nebulizer and Hennessy.
Bro's like on Saturn right now.
Bro.
Surfing on Saturn's rings right now, yeah.
And so, like, and I didn't find out, right, that this was 3 years of relationship ago. Whatever the fuck. Relationship 3 years ago. That's how I should have worded that sentence. Until, like, towards the middle end of the session, right? During, like, let's call it Act 2.
Act 2.
Right?
Yo.
We're continuing to try to record. And his shorty keeps calling him. And, like, on WhatsApp type shit. Because he got a Samsung. So shit is like a weird-ass ring I've never heard before in this room. Like it was wild, bro. It was just crazy to me. The whole thing was just insane to me, right? And so at one point he like put his phone on airplane mode, and we actually finally like got some work done. We like locked in for like probably like 30 minutes. Like straight, solid through nonstop takes. And then he was like, all right, boom, I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, Henny will do that to you. So I guess while he was in the bathroom, he took his phone off airplane mode. Because he was in the bathroom for about 38 minutes.
Jesus.
And then when he come, I mean, I think we can all assume how that went. That was just him sitting on the toilet, pants on the lid, like not even using the bathroom, like, just screaming at his girlfriend.
Like, what the fuck do you want?
Right? I mean,
You know I'm in the studio, bitch. What the fuck?
like it's the
Why do you
only-
even gotta talk to me right now? You know I'm fucking mad at you. I fucking love you, but I'm mad at you.
I love you, bitch. But I'm busy right now.
So I'm.
You
thinking
knew
this
you
whole
was my
time.
bitch last summer.
But listen, I'm sitting here thinking the whole time.
And you still playing now. Like, you'd be like, wait, what? Like,
No, she kind of was though. It was kind of funny.
Like, bro, what are you
And she kind of was. It was kind of funny. I heard some conversation before he went to the bathroom. She was kind of playing. It was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a little part of me was
if
like,
you let a woman do it, though,
Nah,
she will do
a
it.
little,
Like,
a little part of me was on some like, yeah, he likes that shit though.
He's into it.
He says he complains about it publicly, but like to her,
oh, baby, you know I'm
Yeah.
You know you're my
Yes,
little
bro.
baby smooky wookie.
yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes. So he come back into the studio, bro. He come back into the studio talking about like all brolic, big chested and shit. Like just like super like angry time. Ooh, when I get home, I'm a fucking whoop this, like I'm a smack this bitch, like right, wildin', bro. Just off his shit, just truly talking maniacal, just drunken fucking stubbornness, right?
a true Irish dad. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
Oh, when I get my hands on this bitch Macbeth. Like,
he is nuts, bro. It was nuts, bro. It's absolutely insane. It was so fucking funny. So then, I'm sitting here thinking like that's the shorty he's talking about the whole time. It's not who he's talking about.
Little did you know.
I knew very little, even though he told me a lot.
Bro told you in detail.
Yo, it was nuts. So then, I think we should open the Patreon with the voice messages.
Oh, jeez.
Because this is very funny,
that's actually hilarious.
right? Because I don't want to put his voice on YouTube.
Okay.
But so we finally like got somewhere with this shit, and he's telling me like, all right, boom. So I gotta go home. Like we still got 35 minutes left in the session. I gotta go home. Like I gotta get up early. I gotta talk to my girl. Like this is not okay. Like
Looky there.
yo, like wilding, right? So I'm like, all right, so like what you want me to do with the 35 minutes? Like he's like, oh, like can you like just spice it up, like mix it? I'm like, I don't really do no mixes. Like that's a whole extra thing. Like that's you paying for recording time, brother. That's what like you knew this. We talked about this well before you book this. So what do you need this song for? Like immediately. What's the first he's like, I need it for a video I'm shooting tomorrow. So I was like, okay. I'm not giving you a full mix. What I can do is you know what I'm saying? I'll give you like a quick finish out the time, make sure it's solid. Enough that when you film the video, you can hear your voice in the music and it's able to be synced up, right? Because once you can get the record mixed by your actual engineer, because he's from Miami, so I'm not really mixing him type shit. I was just recording him for tonight. He be in Miami, so I was like, so when your normal mixing engineer goes to mix it, he can mix it. This is good enough for the video type. I'll get you good enough type shit, right? So his session was gonna end at 1:30. He left at 1. So I sent him a version at 1:15. And I said, "Ayo, boom, check this out. Listen to this for me. Let me know how you feel." That's about equal.
Jesus Christ.
That's about maybe even 3% smaller, but it's still
Dog.
pretty fucking close.
And honestly, I think it only looks a little bit different because of our rolling styles are different.
True.
You know
Very
what I'm
true.
saying? I roll more of a bat naturally, that's.
And
just
yours
how I
are a
roll
little
my-
tight. Yours are always a little you
Tighter
hug
at
your
the
weed a little
end.
bit tighter than he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thick as shit.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good one to open the page with.
Fuck them page makers. We be starting this shit right now.
Yeah,
That
fuck
shit,
it.
that shit took 25 minutes to
To roll,
roll.
yeah, true.
I'm not waiting for
Fuck.
the page unless the button gets hit. They're gonna hear this smoke on YouTube.
Right.
It's some YouTube smoke.
Right.
Fuck that.
But so I was like, all right, so let me know, because I'm trying to get you a version, and I'm trying to make sure that if you got anything else you want me to do and say after you hear this, I can do it. Because once I leave the studio, I'm not back here till mad late. So you gotta you know what I'm saying? You gotta let me know as soon as possible type shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then he sends me these 2 voice messages. I'll play them.
You want me to hit?
Yeah, hit the button.
All right.
You don't have. I mean, if you want to, you can hit the button, or we can just keep going and make it a 2-hour long, and you just cut it right here, and just start the pay and literally just cut the video in half.
Oh, and just hit the fucking button. We'll see you guys on the Patreon in 1 second. Don't hit the
Come to the
button
Patreon
just
to see
yet.
the exclusive drama.
Yes, exclusive drama, and don't forget that at one point everybody's mother was a hoe, so don't even judge nobody. All right, love y'all. See y'all on the page.